Hello. I'm making chicken. Good. Tomorrow we're having something else, so we can sit in the fridge. Okay, so like 15 minutes, chicken will be done. Yeah. Just making some chicken. Yeah, check out this new build here. Also, for each day of this month, I'm going to stream at least once per day for like 2 hours. I'm going to be going for 2 hours here. So let's get some kind of conversation round up in the chat, huh? I know it's a little bit late. And the challenge has begun, guys. No Not November has started, so it starts, well, actually it starts in about fucking a few minutes, because for me it's 11:57 p.m. on October 31st, so it begins in a few minutes. The last time I've done that was like yesterday. And in my opinion, it does not count if you're, like, you know, it's only like this, okay? It doesn't count if you're having the actual girls, in my opinion. So, do you think I should cancel the day I have tomorrow with this girl? Because I'm fucking going ham. But I think it doesn't count, because it's with a girl. I will not show you what she looks like, because I know you can just fucking reverse face her face, and then you'll be fucking harassing some girl that I'm trying to have sex with, so it's definite no-no. And where the fuck did my butter go? Here it is. We're gonna need that. Soy sauce, yes. Add soy sauce. I will be eating a very good meal shortly. We're going to be playing Minecraft. It's funny to me. Oh, the server's about to restart. Can you guys hear me? Yes, and you should hear my desktop. Okay. No. Bill and Butt Bettis, why did you remove your message? You want a VC right now? Please VC with me, Dylan. It's been so long, bro. I'm calling you right now. I'm calling Dylan. Bro, how you been? You still smoking weed?
Yeah, bro, I gave that shit up.
Ah, same. I quit like a month ago. I need all my brain cells.
Yeah. I don't really like that stuff. I don't know why. Although, cocaine, that's where it's at.
I would not do that, but...
I've like once a month, maybe.
Wait, what do you... So, I'm assuming you like that video I sent you, huh?
Yeah. Fucking... I saw your stream as well. I forgot I have moderator on your...
Yeah. I can't believe your fucking account name is even still the same name.
Oh yeah, I'll leave that as it is.
Bro, it's so weird how this has been so long. Like, the anarchy communities. I remember when you guys were fucking around with me on Zero B.
Oh yeah, I feel bad about all that.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't know.
But then again, I did get fucked for that.
Oh yeah, because the police showed up, right? How is it there now? I see that people get their door kicked in for talking shit on Facebook.
I have no idea. I don't know. It's like, well, fuck it. I guess it's just fucking laws against like hate speech or whatever. Like anything to, if it hurts someone's feelings, it's a fucking hate speech.
Yeah, but at least they don't have Trudeau.
I mean, for me, I really don't care what I fucking say online. I mean, please come here if they want. I mean, they're gonna fucking. I mean, I say shit about everyone, so they're gonna have a hell of a time trying to convince me of everything.
I really think it's absurd how it's gotten that far. People are that hurt by words that they have to fucking do that.
I think it's a trend, but yeah, it's a trend in like shit. You know, fucking that. You know how like punks like, let's say like the 80s or some shit. It's like you go from like punks to hippies to fucking like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get it. Yeah, that the woke thing is honestly probably just a trend. That's what I think. Because you can tell now most normal people are actually getting fucking sick of it.
Yeah, and like it's not even like it's not even the first time the whole woke thing even happened. Last time it lasted about 4 years. Now it's lasted a bit longer, but yeah. As you can see, people are just fucking had enough of it. People are, because that's what happens. People are always, at first, people are scared. They don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to appease or whatever. But then over time, people just get enough of being scared and just be pissed off. That's human nature. I mean, you can see that sort of shit in like fucking wars, or even with dictators and whatever, like such as China, for instance. People are scared, they don't want to do anything, but as you can see, it gets, well, people start to not get scared, they just get pissed off, they're upset that they feel this way. When there's fear, there's anger.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening with like the woke shit as well.
And the woke people, a lot of them are actual communists too. Have you noticed that?
I see a lot of them like they're trying to fucking protest. Oh my god, the funniest thing I've seen. There's two types of like communists I see. There's the absolute there's the rich ones that say that they want to fucking they live out in nature or whatever, do whatever, whilst they have enough money to even do so. So basically...
Like Hassan Piker, that Hassan guy? That Hassan guy really fucking pisses me off. He's so dumb. You know who I'm talking about? His name is Hassan Piker. He's a streamer and he's like a full-blooded communist, even though he does everything under capitalism. He has a big $3 million mansion. He has a Ferrari.
Yeah.
All thanks to capitalism, but he's a communist.
You know, it's funny how everyone's a communist until they receive a bag. Like, even Soviet Russia, like, communists about everyone else to give money to the state, but then the state takes all that money and fucking does whatever they want. And China, I swear to God, there is no such thing as actual communism, and it would never really work.
Because it'll always have a few people at the top holding on to power, and everybody else is poor.
Yeah, people are corrupt by nature. I mean, it is another thing as well. The whole thing with capitalism, it gives people a reason to get better, to improve and whatever, because whilst I don't agree fully with capitalism, I think it's a lot better than communism, because since when should a bin man, the most skilled job, be paid as much as like a fucking robotic scientist or like chemical engineers and all that sort of shit? Why are people going to go out their way to be better where there is pretty much no reward for it?
You know, Canada is considering universal basic income, which is fucked.
Why is that fucked?
Because people will have no reason to work.
Well, here's the thing. I don't necessarily find those sorts of things as an issue. I mean, you're gonna get people that take advantage, so that shit's gonna happen. But in general, the amount of money that they're gonna give isn't exactly gonna be luxurious.
No, it's will be like a couple, probably like enough just to get like a basic apartment. Or I get it. I can see how it would work, but well, maybe. And the thing is, right now, like even if you got a minimum wage job, though, like if you got you see in Canada, you want to go to get a job at McDonald's, that's not a living wage. Like, so how is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So McDonald's would be forced to raise their wages, which they already are. It's already happening. Look at California. McDonald's had to raise their fucking thing because their new minimum wage is like $20 an hour or whatever, and they're already increasing the stuff on the menu. McDonald's shit is going to become expensive. That's fucking absurd. Like, I go to McDonald's for a cheap meal.
Yeah, I feel like here's the thing. So let's say rent, for instance, getting some fucking basic apartment, like private rent here, that's gonna be like $2,000, like 1-2 grand. Like what the fuck? I mean, getting a house is pretty much impossible because I mean, people get like the older generation say, oh, it's easy to get.
Yeah, then
like
when they bought a house, it was 30 grand.
20. Yeah. Like, even if we take inflation into account, the amount of money it costs for a house now is completely fucked. It's fucked compared to what it was like back then. Even if we were generous and put inflation into that like tenfold, it's still fucked. That's just because these markets or whatever, these companies, they're raising their prices higher and higher. Like, they don't really give a fuck about the lower income people. They're just looking for even more money. And that, I mean, shit like that is the reason why I have a problem with capitalism. But communism is also fucking stupid. I feel like I'm fine with like socialism though, because I mean, there's got to be some sort of balance.
Yeah, like, I don't want to go to the doctor and have to pay 30 fucking grand for get my fucking broken leg fixed.
Yeah.
Like in America.
Honestly, like you break a toe, you're in debt. And I mean, even if Russia, healthcare is a human right paid by the government. Fucking Russia. And like when you go into America and see like, I mean, they lowered their defense budget. I remember it was like fucking trillion or some shit at some point. I swear to God it was that much. But then it's like lowered to about 800 billion, I think. Yeah, but still, like, they've got all this money, fucking just. They're taking money out of NASA, they're putting it into shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, like fucking,
yes,
like proxy wars, like proxy wars in fucking Ukraine and fucking Israel. That shouldn't be America's problem at all. They should be minding their own business and fixing their own issues.
Yeah. And to be honest, I feel like other countries should pitch in a bit, like, fucking the amount of money America's given to, like, Ukraine is insane. Like, I mean, I know, like, the UK, we'll also try, we could be doing more, but then again, we need to sort our own shit out, because we're fucked with the NHS at the moment. We're fucked with pretty much everything going on. And here's another thing as well. I'm seeing loads of fucking protests. I swear to God, I'm seeing like protests all over the world, like for Palestine. Like, it feels people. I feel like people are so fucking misinformed about that whole fucking thing. Like, they already want to see the worst in it, so they want to protest like, oh, it's free Palestine. Like, no one's saying that the Palestine people are the problem. But it's the fact that you've got a fucking terrorist cell that has basically gone in and mass murdered and kidnapped a bunch of Israelis, and this terrorist is being supported by their own government. Like, that's... They might not be openly getting encouraged, but you know for a fact that their government is actually... They don't mind as much because, I mean, we've seen plenty of times before, like, governments funding and whatever, just do the shit.
Yeah, and also,
I mean,
both sides, like, they shouldn't have bombed a bunch of fucking civilians.
yeah. Because the main issue with that is, like, I mean, they should also be way more considerate with where they fucking go, like with these missiles and shit. But then again, as well, the issue with war is you're not allowed to bomb like museums, statues, hospitals, schools, those sort of things. However, the moment that these places are used as some sort of cover, like training, military equipment, and all that sort of shit, then it becomes a valid target. And you literally have people like Hamas, they're trying to use people as human shields. Because
Yeah, I've seen that.
That work.
They like, I've seen them like, they're soldiers with like fucking babies in their front thing.
Yeah, they believe that will somehow protect them. And the thing is, when it comes to war and shit, that doesn't matter because people do care, but they want you dead more than they give a fuck about a random baby. They're weighing up their options. But then again, Hamas doesn't really care at that point because either they don't get attacked and they can carry on, or they do get attacked and then put out in the media how fucking Israel has killed civilians. It's a win-win for them. And that's... And people don't seem to fucking understand that. People are so quick to fucking be like, oh yeah, fuck Israel, pro-Palestine, let's go fucking riot in the streets of countries that have nothing to do with it because, you know, us crying in the middle of fucking Tesco's is somehow gonna support fucking Palestine. That's the equivalent of those fucking girls and kids dancing to free Ukraine. It's just cringy, stupid. Like,
Yeah, but
like,
it's what they want. It's what the... And I believe that there's a group of people who have power in this world that's what they want. Like, they don't want you to be focused. They want you to be focused on those conflicts and to pick a side. That's what they want. They don't want you to be anti-war. They want, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the industrial fucking war complex.
Yeah. Like, either way, someone's making a lot of money for that. Like, you even, to be honest, on the other side as well, people that are not even looking for money, they're just looking to fucking virtue signal. Like, they do fuck all in their lives and shit. They know that, but they want to feel, they want to get
validated.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, you guys agree with me because I say I'm pro-Palestine. Like,
And that's just it. That's also what I think that these... Like, I'm not... To be clear, I don't give a fuck what you do in your bedroom. But it should not be told to kids. It should be private. You don't hear me talking about how many girls I fucked in fucking school. That's inappropriate.
yeah.
But
Like,
they already have their rights to marriage, which, by the way, marriage is a fucking Christian thing. Okay? It's in the Bible that's where marriage comes from. And, like, you know, I guess now it's because it's a fundamental part of our countries, whatever. But that's what these countries were founded upon, was like Catholic Christian values, you know?
yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with that sort of thing, because, I mean, shit gets progressive. Like, here's something, right? Do you know why being gay is so classified as a sin? It's because, well, in general, people say it's disgusting, that is unnatural. Well, which is not, it's not the case, because, I mean, being gay is completely natural. I mean, to be honest, I think being gay is a mental illness, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because ultimately,
It's the same thing as, like, it's kind of a similar thing to what trans is, but trans is actually a real mental illness.
Yeah. The thing is, right, with the whole, with gay people, it doesn't hurt anyone, so that's why people don't see it as bad, which is true. You shouldn't feel bad for it. However, I mean, people get offended when I try to even give my side of it. I remember someone, I was not really offended after I said it, but then I actually explained my side, which is the fact that the whole point in sex, the only reason why humans are so compelled to do it is because, well, one, it feels good, and two, it's meant to procreate. Like, you're meant to, you get a kid, like gene lives on. That's just human nature. We are born to fucking die. But the thing is, with gay people, that's you cannot get a kid from having sex with the same gender as yourself, which is, I would class that as a fuck up in the brain. However, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. The only reason I say it's a mental illness or whatever, it's because it's for lack of a better word. Because, I mean, how can you say someone's fucked in the head without being offensive?
Well, yeah, that's what it is, because, yeah, you're exactly right. It's literally the intended function of sex is to reproduce.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to fuck a guy, then you go ahead. Well, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, because ultimately, I mean, if you don't fucking hit on me, and I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a shit.
That's the same thing with like with the whole identity trans community. I feel like if you're, here's the thing, right? Being trans people who like trans women, trans males, their bodies still function as the sex they are. So regardless if they want to be a female or want to be a male, their body is still having periods, is still producing semen. Like, their bodies don't care what their brains do. But here's the thing, the brain also communicates with these organs that's specifically there for their gender as well. So I'm not even fully sure if it's like a subconscious thing or what, but what I do know is the fact that your mind is so distraught about itself is the clearest form of mental illness.
Yep.
And that's not even, I'm not even trying to be mean or offensive, because the thing is, I feel pity for these people. The only reason I would be pissed off is when I have like these people trying to force these concepts down. Like, here's the thing, right? Teaching kids equality is fine. Like, that's alright. That's just natural. However, like, you don't teach kids even about normal sex at all. But yet you want to try to teach them about gay sex before even the standard. You want to put like these weird, complicated fucking social, sexual, whatever dynamics. Because here's the thing, right? People put in pride flags in like fucking kids' schools. That is pretty much indoctrination. It's like that is the definition of indoctrination.
And they're insistent upon it being in schools, and especially when the government is also insistent upon it. You know, it gives striking similarities to what happened before World War II. You know.
Yeah, like Nazi Germany, fucking. They're like forcing flags and shit in like these classrooms. Like, you see these kids fucking waving a Nazi flag without even realizing what it means. They just know that they've been told that they should like it, so they do. Kids don't have their own minds. They're gonna follow what an adult or authority figure says. And it's like trying to teach fucking algebra to a kid that's just learning his fucking 2 times tables. They're gonna get confused. They're gonna learn different concepts without knowing the fundamentals, and that's gonna break their logic. They're not gonna be able to work shit out as easily because now they've got this permanent other thing in their mind that they don't understand. And like I'm seeing shit like fucking 8-year-olds saying that they're boys and girls and whatever. Like they haven't even discovered their own sexuality. They're not even old enough to even have the body functions to fucking feel any sort of sexual feelings or whatever. So how the fuck can you expect them to even understand what gender that they are? Like, the only reason they would ever actually say that they're this gender or whatever is because you put the idea in their head. And that's really what it comes down to. You put an idea in a kid's head, they're gonna follow it in one direction or the other. But people don't want to fucking listen to that. They just it's like if it goes against their opinion or whatever, it's like, oh, it's offensive, it hurts my feelings, so therefore it's bad. Well, the fucking universe could give a fuck about your feelings. Like, facts and logic could give a fuck how you feel about it. Just because you cried that 1 and 1 equals 2 doesn't mean that it can suddenly equal 3. It's like, and I feel like that is definitely the main problem with people these days. They're just they don't want to accept the world or even try to live with the harsh realities of anything anymore.
Yeah.
They just want to laugh and fucking be mollycoddled into their fucking woke safe space and try and like live in some sort of fucking Disney fantasy. I mean, I would feel bad for them if it weren't for the fact that they're just fucking annoying, and in fact, the shit that they want is.
And you shouldn't. You know why you shouldn't feel bad for them at all? Because of the insane level of privilege that they have to even have that kind of mindset. Imagine if they were from Palestine, they would be fucking shot dead for spewing that in the streets in Palestine.
Yeah, I funny enough you say that, I saw this thing about like there was this woman, I can't remember exactly what the context of where she was, but it was some sort of protest. And she was wearing a fucking like hijab or whatever it was, and he was literally doing the whole crying, you know, like the fake boo-hoo shit to mock people. She was doing that to like the police as well. Like she was trying to protest for her own country by doing that shit. However, if she did that shit in her own country, she'd get fucking stoned. So she wants to act. She's literally doing and mocking the people that even allows her to defend a country that would stone her for the exact same thing she's doing in that moment.
It's absurd.
Yeah. But people never think about that. People never see. People don't want the fucking truthful reality of the situation. They just want to feel because it is a thing. When a person sees someone else get punished for something, it's shown that people's brains are light up like a fucking Christmas lights. Like the reward sensor kicks in. Because if you personally don't like something, even if it's it's not even a bad thing, it's like a personal opinion. If you see someone else get in trouble for anything, or something that you don't like, their brains are shown to fucking light up like hell. They get a dopamine kick out of that shit. And I feel like that's because people, well, for one, it's human nature in one way, but It's also because people just lack fucking empathy these days. Like, they claim that they do, but then again, it's always fucking half-hearted. For me, I don't trust any of these people when it comes down to empathy and whatever, because, like, they're not saying it because they genuinely care. They're saying it because that's just a wrong thing to do, because trying to give empathy for everything these days, even stupid shit, is just a standard quote. And I personally wouldn't fucking trust any of them with that shit.
This is what exactly what this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's actually like cell phones and social media that's brought us to this point. But it seems like it's like a targeted kind of thing because they want to seize power. Like, look at Canada. Like, we're on the fucking edge, but at least a lot of Canadians now are finally fucking realizing what the fuck Trudeau's doing.
You know, my girlfriend actually fucking told me about this thing. I think she's in support of it, which this really upsets me because I don't necessarily know what opinion of it. I'm not upset at her or anything for it, but what she told me upset me a lot. And that's I heard in Canada that they're trying like these like suicide pods, like they have these suicide and some shit.
Oh my god, yeah, they're doing that.
Like, what the fuck? Like, are you able to give me more information about?
Do you know what that gives me? You know what that gives me vibes of Futurama. Thank you for using Stub and Drop.
Stub and Drop. I remember what it sounded, like your fucking.
Yeah, I used to say that.
Yeah, I found that hilarious. But can you tell me like what's going on? Because from what I'm seeing, that is also part of the whole woke shit, because people are upset because they feel like they say, "Oh, people have 100% right to kill themselves now."
It started. It's the liberal government wanting people like us to do that. Okay, well, I wouldn't say I'm more of like a libertarian kind of like I see the point in good public transit. I see the point in healthcare system and improving it and not privatizing it because I don't want to live in America. Okay, but I do want to live in America. But if America had a healthcare system, it'd be a lot better. Like, America's a pretty sweet country. I don't even have the right to free speech as a Canadian. I don't have the right to bear arms, so I can't even defend myself here. Someone could break into my house, and if I murdered them, I go to jail for murder.
Yeah, all that is the exact same fucking English. Here's the thing, right? Someone breaks into your house, they have a weapon or whatever, and let's say you have a knife by your bed, just in case of this sort of situation, and then you attack them with it because they're basically breaking their house with a weapon. You can get done for intent. Because the fact that you even planned ahead for such a situation is called intent. So even if you had no plans to go out and hurt anyone for no reason, you didn't do anything apart from putting a knife by your bed. But the fact that someone came to your house and then you were prepared for that situation is classed as fucking intent.
Yeah,
what the fuck
that's
kind of
absurd.
insanity is that?
But back to the point you're asking, the reason this all started because people who are old but don't want to suffer, right? They want to like assisted dying, like if they're like hooked up to a machine and they don't really have that much long to live anyway, you know, and they want to go.
Yeah.
That's how it started. But now they're like anybody can just go into a fucking suicide booth and just fucking end their life. Like, what the fuck is that?
The thing, when I see people with terminal illnesses, like these old people just killing us, like, you know, that even though it puts a really bad taste in my mouth, but I can understand, I can empathise with them because they're suffering, and even though I want to be against it, I can't give any good logic to say no. But then now you see people, I'm hearing such a shit like people with BPD, fucking bipolar, that they're being allowed to go kill themselves because they
That's
are
absurd.
Like they can't be therapies apparently, they're like helps. Like, which is completely fucking wrong because you can be therapy resistant, like the more self-aware you are, the less it can work. But it's not impossible. I feel like people are just giving up of even trying. And ultimately, that's what fucking mental health is, people giving up. And here's the thing, right? We have, in the last 100 years, when it comes to medical research and mental health and whatever, we have made more progress in the last 100 years than the whole of human history combined.
Yeah, but it seems like they've lacked in the mental health department.
Yeah, like, the thing is, like, we're understanding the brain even more and more day by day. Like, neuroscience, for instance. Because ultimately, that's another thing. These people with mental illness, they want to believe that they're a unique case, which they're not, alright? I have mental illness myself. I've been put on fucking antidepressants and shit. But here's the thing. I understand, I don't... That's only because I understand where the fuck up is. And the thing is, I'm trying, because ultimately I know that doing nothing and just fucking giving up is only going to make it worse. But then you see people that want to act like they're unique, like somehow they're completely different from everyone else. The only different thing about them is their consciousness, right? Like, we're all built from the same foundations. We all have this, our brains work the same way. Yes, the only difference is neurons connect differently. It's the difference between a computer, it's like a CPU having a couple of wires crossed into different areas. It's still processing shit.
Think of it this way, it's the difference between Intel and AMD.
Yeah.
Like
how
that.
It does, it processes different, but you can still play Team Fortress on that shit. But the thing is, people want it. They feel offended and upset because they feel like they're not being validated by people trying to act like they understand how they feel.
Yeah, but I don't look for that as I have Asperger's, okay, and I don't see it as an L. It's a W because I have a very powerful mind, okay, like I can. It's just, I feel like honestly, that's why I smoke weed, because my mind is so racing all the time, like so fucking racing of all these different things that I want to do and get this done, get that done. Like that's why I smoke weed for the longest time, because it's the only thing that like slowed it down. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like it's hard to go to sleep because I can't stop fucking thinking about different shit. So that's why I smoked weed, but now I've just gone past it.
Yeah, for me, I smoke. Well, the first time I tried weed was when I was 16, which, to be honest, probably not the best of ideas, especially with the kind of mental health shit I got. But I mean, in general, weed is safe, not to a developing mind though. But
yeah,
in general, it's safe. Just don't go it's like any drug. Just don't fucking overuse it. Like, even paracetamols you get at the local fucking store, that can be overdone. But here's the thing, for me, I smoke weed, well, for two reasons. One, it made me feel better about my shit life, and two, well, it calmed me down, and I actually was able to do shit even better. Like, people make jokes about how I became smarter while smoking weed. I was able to find shit like exploits, those sort of things, and computers.
Yeah, this is like a thing that it's known, like Silicon Valley or whatever, like the tech industry runs on weed because it gives people ideas.
Yeah, but sadly, I mean, here's something. I've always had like a reoccurring death fear. I mean, ever since I was like in middle school, I think I was like 13 or some shit, 12, 13. I've always had a fear of death, and that's mostly because logically I don't believe in God. I want to believe, I wish I could believe in heaven, but I don't. And to me, I believe that this is all we got. and afterwards it's gonna be like eternal nothingness.
I can't say the same. I believe in God 10,000%, but I don't believe God would make it so I can't have sex before marriage. I don't believe that.
God created the universe, and you think he's gonna give a shit where you stick your dick or how you do it?
Well, in the Bible, I don't believe I believe God created the whole universe from the Big Bang. Like that's what started it.
Yeah.
But I don't believe the Earth was created by him in its current state. No, I don't believe that. But I believe he started the Big Bang, and like, and it's just, like, you know, I don't know. I believe in God. Okay, I just do. I feel like I'm gonna give you an example. When I was a kid, I know I was a kid. I was like 10 or 11, and I was after I got back from my grandpa's house. So my grandpa is like a hardcore Christian. Okay, like he doesn't believe that dogs were created from wolves by humans. He believes that God created all dogs in the current state they are, okay? He's my grandpa, I love him. But I don't believe that. But I got back and I was like, okay, he told me the story about this person who in the Bible who didn't believe in God, and he put out he said one of the guys told him in the Bible, it was like, oh, well, why don't you try and test God or no, he just did it himself, I think. I don't remember the story fully, but I get the gist of it. And he said he put a cloth out, and one night, and this is before weather and shit. They put a cloth out, and he said, if you're real, make this cloth like soaked when I wake up, and it was soaked or whatever like that. So when I went home, I was like, if you're real, I want there to be a thunderstorm when I wake up. And the next day there was a thunderstorm when I woke up. The first thing I heard was the crackle of thunder in the morning. And there's like, I don't know. And I don't believe God would come to... There's evil in this world, yeah? Very, very evil. But I don't believe God would just come down here and make everything so easy for us. Like, life is supposed to be hard. That's part of it. It's like a game. It's like GTA. Level up your character.
For me, I believe that if there is a God, that God's going to be nothing like what I don't believe God is going to be anything what all these religions say it is.
Oh yeah, I think the same thing of God. Oh well, to me, I believe God. I think that all these religions are probably wrong, but they probably got a gist of like some things, right? Like, for example, like in every religion, there's a flood myth in every religion, right? But around that point in time when they're saying the flood happened, there was a comet impact that made the ice age end, and all the water suddenly fucking melted. All the ice suddenly melted, and within a few thousand years, there was like a couple 100 feet in ocean level increase, right? So that explains why every religion has a flood myth.
You know what actually overdue for an ice age.
Yeah, I know. People are saying, "Oh, global warming, it's gonna get colder before it gets warmer, dog."
I believe it's a matter of both, because here's the thing: global warming doesn't actually mean it's going to get hot. It means the weather is going to get more fucked up over time, which is true. We have been seeing that.
So basically, you're thinking it's like the day after tomorrow, basically. So the weather's going to get like really crazy, which it is. It is, right? And every year there's like a new, or not every year, like every couple of years there's like the biggest hurricane ever happens, or more tornadoes.
Yeah.
Like. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like, it's gonna be like the day after tomorrow, where it's like at a certain point, then all of a sudden it gets fucking cold, but not that quick, like the movie, obviously. But it would probably be like within a few years, all of a sudden it's like fucking summertime in Edmonton, Alberta is minus 30 still.
Yeah. Well, so there's this chart that shows like basically time periods of like the ice ages, and they reckon that, well, from the surveys that they've done and whatever, it shows that we've probably had about 5-6 ice ages over time, and they can tell that just by like CO2 that's like stored. So you know, like in Antarctica and North Pole.
Yeah, they take the ice samples.
Yeah, and each layer of ice has certain amounts of carbon dioxide in it. it shows that before an ice age happens, CO2 rises like hell, and then it suddenly plummets.
Oh shit! So we may. Well,
Yeah,
maybe humans are making it gonna happen sooner, but
I believe I don't necessarily know what we're doing. I believe we're making the weather worse, but at the same time, I think we may be preventing an ice age because
I hope that's the case.
Yeah, there's so much carbon dioxide being put into the atmosphere that we're basically creating a heat blanket. We're stopping any heat getting out. So if the ability for the ice age to happen is getting prevented because of that. But we're overdoing it as well because we're going past the point where it protects us and it basically fucks up everything to do with our weather. So
to be clear though,
like,
to be abundantly clear though, solar and wind shit is not the future. You know what the real future is? Nuclear energy.
yeah. I heard thorium is really good because I mean I could be completely wrong. I'm not a nuclear scientist, but from what I understand,
Yeah, I heard it's really good too. It doesn't make as much
thorium-
waste or whatever.
Yeah, like we have an abundance of thorium compared to uranium. Thorium is so much harder to weaponize because well, it's way safer as well because we can give thorium to places like Iran and whatever. We don't have to worry about it being weaponized as easily. And thorium plants, thorium has to be given a basically this chemical. I forgot what the chemical is, but thorium basically only reacts to produce energy while some other chemical is there. So in any event of a meltdown, they can just drop the thorium from the tank, and the reaction will stop immediately. But with uranium, once that shit starts kicking,
It's not stopping.
you can just douse it. That's all you can do, and not even that will stop it. And you're just creating a fuck ton of like nuclear waste.
Also, this is another thing. I don't know. I love cars, so I like my gas cars and I like the V12s, and but I see the appeal of like even like hybrid vehicles. Like there's this company called Edison Motors that because all these truck companies are trying to make electric trucks for semi trucks, those don't work in Canada. Okay, batteries like that don't work in Canada, especially when you're
it's so cold.
especially when you're a trucker that's in the backwoods doing logging with a fucking logging truck. You're not gonna run an electric fucking truck back there. So they've made a great idea. I thought about this idea before I even found out about this company, which is why I think it got recommended to me because I was probably talking about it, and then my Google heard it, and then I got recommended their channel. But I subscribed to them when they had like 10,000 subs. But they created this truck where it's a hybrid electric truck. It's like a train, so it has a big generator at the front, but it's electric driven. And it can also operate in a silent mode, and it has battery packs on it, right? So when it does die, you can just turn on the engine and it just drives, and it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
It has all the benefits of an electric vehicle, with the benefit of not being stranded in the middle of fucking nowhere in Canada.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best sentence.
Instant torque and all that.
I've seen like electric cars use capacitors because capacitors can push out a great deal of energy.
Yeah, can you imagine how...
immediately as batteries. So you can basically make some epic drag racing cars because I mean, battery cars can accelerate way faster than petrol because you don't have combustion as a factor. So it's like a major power. And with capacitors, it's just that is even faster at a higher rate. Although, have you seen like with the more modern cars like petrol or diesel cars, you have to fucking buy this massive jug. I don't know what the chemical's called, but you have to basically buy this other chemical.
DEF.
Tank.
DEF.
It makes it cleaner.
It's for diesels. That's for diesel vehicles. It's called DEF. It's made out of cow piss.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is.
Fucking hell.
It's to clean up diesel exhaust.
Yeah, I've seen like apparently this stuff is supposed to make whatever comes out, well, the carbon dioxide less dirty and bad. I'm not sure how it's supposed to fucking make things better, but apparently it does, and now it's like elite in the newer modern diesel cars and whatever. Yeah, it's a legal requirement to have these now. And I mean, I took a trip to London, and the one thing that I noticed in London, like it was just obvious, is how quiet it is in traffic. And that's because all the cars in London are fucking electric. And apparently, I found out, I didn't know this for the time, it's because of congestion charges. Is because
Oh
London
yeah,
is,
do you know about the Blade Runners who cut down those cameras? They call them Blade Runners.
I've wanted to go and take care of those cameras myself because you're seeing way more of these cameras put everywhere, like speed cameras and shit.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Fuck off.
Even in my street, so we used to just have a sign that basically lights up if you're going too fast. But now that they have this speed camera there. Not only do you have one there, but they've built another one a little bit further back. And I get it. Well, on one hand, they say it's to stop people speeding, which I believe it's a money grab, and they use the good side of it.
All those traffic cameras, all they are is a money grab. The city of Los Angeles removed all their speed on green cameras and red light cameras. So why the fuck does the city of Edmonton still do that? Like, and this is the thing too about Edmonton, my city. All the police care about here is driving shit. Okay? All they give a fuck about is pulling you over and giving you a fat ass ticket. Oh, you have tinted windows? Nice, here's a ticket. Oh, you don't have your license on you? Here's a ticket. Oh, you were speeding? Here's a ticket. And you go through, and a lot of the intersections here have cameras too, and they don't do anything. They don't, like, people. There's a statistic about Alberta that 91% of Albertans admit to speeding on highways. Okay?
Yeah.
So why are you pulling people over for it? Raise the speed limit, make it higher.
I can do what Germans do and put in like an order bar.
Yeah, like that. That is what I want here.
Honestly, I feel if people think speeding is so dangerous and shit, then again, if you take a look at the Autobahn, it is so safe compared to these
the Autobahn is probably way safer than most Canadian and most American roads, but probably all of them. Same thing with fucking even the UK.
Yeah. Honestly, the UK is so shit when you look at traffic. Such as we have like the M1. So we have, for the way that we label our roads and stuff, we have like the A145, whatever, then we have like main roadways, like the M1. And the thing is about these massive motorways is there's like about 3 to 4 lanes on each side, quite large. But I swear to God, it is always so congested. Which, that's just because they need more roads for one. And two, because they get even more stricter when it comes to speeds and shit. I feel like being more strict
makes traffic worse. It does, yeah.
Yeah, because this is the thing, when people see the 40 figure, like police or whatever, they don't think, oh, they're trying to protect us. All they think is some dickhead trying to tell them what to do and what not to do. Which I feel like that'll actually make you more likely to fucking do something. Because it becomes a thrill.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I got caught speeding, doing double the fucking speed limit by the Edmonton police helicopter. Because I was like, fuck you guys, I fucking hate these tickets. I had so many speeding tickets already, so I was like, fuck it. When the helicopter showed up, I'm like, I'm gonna take them on a trip, and I did.
Take it for a ride.
And thankfully the spike strip didn't deploy, so I shouldn't have even stopped, but the spike strip didn't deploy, so I didn't get my tires fucked.
I feel it's funny how they're like, oh yeah, we're protecting lives, but then they'll fucking put down spike strips and try and like ram you and shit. Oh yeah, that's really protecting people, right?
Yeah.
Making you a fucking crash course.
Making me a criminal for just trying to drive fast without hurting anybody. Like, I get it. If I nail the family and kill the family, I should be in jail. I should be charged.
But if you're going down a fucking empty motorway, then what's the fucking point?
Yeah, that's what I was speeding on, was the highway. A motorway.
Yeah.
I was doing double the speed limit.
Yeah. You should, I don't believe people should take the piss, because ultimately you should have some sort of like rule put in place to make sure you don't kill people. But at the same time,
Yeah, like with the laws, because you guys are on the opposite side of the road, right? But here, the law is supposed to be keep right except to pass, right? So if you're a slow-moving vehicle that wants to go exactly the speed limit, keep fucking right. But no one listens to that. They all sit in the fucking leftmost lane where all the cars trying to fly by are going. And they wonder why they have fucking 50 people up their ass in the pass lane.
we have a thing called, so we have like different lanes, so, well, it's drive left, and, so one lane's like the normal lane, and then you have like the fast lane, but then you've got people trying to everyone trying to use the fast lane, which ultimately makes it slower. But then we also have this other thing called the hard shoulder, which that is meant for, so what a hard shoulder is basically like the closest you get to the side. That's really what that's for, is for emergency vehicles to use. But then you see people fucking using it to fucking like just basically blast down. I swear to God, there has been so many accidents to that, because the thing is, the hard shoulder is not meant, whilst it's still not a road, it's fine, it's not meant for people to be using it, like, it's only meant to be used for emergencies, it's a last resort scenario. And because of that, people don't fucking think ahead, and they use it, so when there's an ambulance or some shit trying to go through, these ambulances can't get by because you've got these pricks fucking taking up the hard shoulder. Like if you wanted to fucking speed down and drive your car fast, go to a fucking track or some shit. There are so many different areas, like private lands or whatever, where you can do that shit. But then again, if you're speeding at night and shit, there's no one around you or whatever, I don't see the harm. And I get it, you wanna, they're putting laws in place to protect, to stop people killing themselves, because ultimately, it's not just them that they're hurting, they're also hurting their families and whatever. But there is a limit to how far you can stretch, and with your power, because ultimately people are going to do what they want to fucking do, and trying to put laws in place to stop it that's never going to stop it. It's like fucking drugs. That's another thing I don't understand about like America, is their fucking war on drugs.
Oh yeah, they should like literally. It may seem scary, but they should just legalize every fucking drug, and because people are going to take them regardless. Okay, it doesn't matter if you make it illegal. Like, it's the war on drugs is fucking failed. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a fentanyl epidemic. Maybe we should be getting all the drugs, all the drugs that are now laced with fentanyl. Why couldn't they just be legal and become legitimate, like how weed dispensaries in Canada are? Now everybody buys weed from the dispensary. No one really goes to the real plugs. Like, yeah, you can, because they do have better weed, to be honest with you. Like, if you want really good kush, bro, there's some people in BC that give you really good kush, but it's fine because it's weed. The cops don't give a fuck about weed anymore here. That's the best part about it.
Yeah, the fact. Well, I don't see why people should get like sentenced to prison for fucking years for being an addict. If you're supplying, that's one thing. But why are people being so harshly punished for taking these drugs?
Like mushrooms, especially psychedelics, especially.
Because before I carry on, it is a little interesting fact. So in England, is illegal to cultivate mushrooms. It's illegal to sell them and to take them. But you know, in around September, you can actually mushrooms like that actually grow around fields and stuff.
Naturally, they naturally grow.
Yeah, like UK in like farmer fields and shit, around the corners, like edges and shit. Fucking magic mushrooms grow naturally.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and here's the thing as well: it's completely illegal to take them. The rule is you take them there and then. So if you see them and then you eat them, that is completely fine. You're just not allowed to pick them and move them like to other places and give them away and shit. Which I find that pretty funny.
That's fucking stupid.
I've wanted to take mushrooms just to see what the fucking fuss is about, but I've never really got around to it. Apparently it's not even trippy as much as people like. When people think of mushrooms...
No, it's not trippy, but it's a more in your mind kind of thing.
Yeah, people mistake the effects of like DMT and salvia to the effects of mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. I've never taken DMT, but I've taken mushrooms and I fucking love them.
Yeah, mushrooms, that's why the fucking hippies like that shit. It's like a love drug. It makes you be at peace, sort of. That's why I want to try that shit. Although, I wanted to try DMT because, I mean, I want to see the face of God, but the one thing that I'm scared of is time dilation.
Oh yeah, how it's like it seems like a whole fucking day, but it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, have you heard about? There was this discussion years ago how police were, well, not police, but like prisons or whatever. They're gonna give criminals, like people convicted certain drugs, like this. So you know how salvia, right? Have you seen that stream where a guy took salvia and he lived for about 6 months? Like in his mind, he was in that world for 6 months, like waking up, going to bed, and everything. But apparently, it was like underwater shit. But in his mind, he had a family and shit. He was living for 6 months in his mind, just living every day with salvia, and that was within the space of 15 minutes.
Bro, I don't care. I'm not scared of that. I want to see that.
I don't like the idea of being trapped in such time dilation. Although with DMT, it's much better apparently, because with DMT you don't freak out. Well, you could freak out, but you don't like endanger yourself. You're not running about and shit. Because when you take DMT, your arse basically sits down and stares. So you're basically neutralized. So stuff like spice and whatever, people can take it and freak the fuck out and then like jump out windows and shit. But with DMT, it's a psychedelic that stops you even being able to move. So you're not going to be able to
salvia, you can still be walking around and shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
But with salvia, I don't ever want to touch that shit, because that will. I can't. Maybe in the future, when I'm prepared to basically be stuck in a mind for what I believe is 6 months to a year. But for now, that sounds like a horror. Though when you're on the drug, you're not necessarily going to be aware of it anyway. So I guess it's more of the unknown that scares, not necessarily what will happen.
Oh, I'm so down. I'm gonna find somebody who has DMT. I'm gonna ask around, see what happens.
What's the south of DMT?
Yeah. And I'm just, cause I heard you can just roll a joint basically. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll smoke a joint.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with DMT salvia, you can just put it into a bomb, you can roll it into a joint. I recommend you do it through a pipe or a bomb.
Oh, I got a pipe. I'll do. Or actually, you know what? I want to get hit hard, so I'm gonna do fat rip, and then get fucking whacked out of my mind.
You know, back in the day, I think when I was like 17 or mostly 18 when I was working at fucking a warehouse and shit. I did smoke joints, but I started with bombs, really. I didn't like it at first, but then I fucking loved it. And I'm pretty sure that's what might have fucked me up a lot, because bombs hit harder than fucking joints.
Yeah.
But I just remember sitting on my desk on my computer, just fucking doing fat rips, just coughing my guts off and like enjoying my life. That's the sort of thing. That's what I miss about weed.
It's not like that anymore, is it? You're worn out. You don't really get high like that, huh?
It's not even that. It's the fact that I get paranoid as fuck. Like I said with my whole death fear, because I mean, for like nearly 10 years, I have always had the fear of death. But recently, it's really fucking hit hard. And weed basically puts me into panic attacks about it. And I think that's because I basically had a bad high a couple of times, and now my brain's basically associated that with the feeling of being high, which is why I've done shit like cocaine. And by the way, cocaine is so fucking weird. Like, I heard apparently you're meant to, it feels better when you're drinking, but I don't drink either. I don't really like drinking.
Yeah, I'm not really a drinker. I've been sober for a bit now.
Alright.
I don't think I'm gonna go back to weed, but I'm gonna definitely try some psychedelics.
Yeah, just be careful with like something. It's the thing. Shit, like I've heard stories like with acid.
Yeah, I won't do acid. I'm talking about like grows out of the ground shit. I've already done acid like 4 times. I'm never doing it again. It kills your brain. It does.
What happened with acid? Like, what do you experience?
It's everything is really fucking funny. Music sounds like so good. It's like literally your favorite songs sound so fucking good. It's the best shit. And then everything, when you look at text, it's like super wavy. Like text is like moving around everywhere. So if you're on the computer, being on the computer on acid is so fucked. Huh?
Is it like got dyslexia or some shit?
No, like more like the text is moving. Like everything on your screen starts moving. It's not like it's like subtle movement, right? It's not like oh shit's popping out of your screen, bro. Nah, it's like when you look at text, it'll like have little like it'll be wavy and moving around. Like it looks like it's alive. Acid is overrated as fuck. Mushrooms basically do a similar thing. Honestly, yeah, mushrooms do a similar but better thing, and they're more better for you because they grow out of the ground.
Yeah, I heard apparently with mushrooms, you eat them, and then chances are you throw up.
Yeah,
that's
what happened with
people
me.
don't. Yeah, apparently throwing up on mushrooms is a untold fact about it.
It's not that bad. I'm used to throwing up because I used to drink a lot, so I'm used to fucking throwing up all the time, so I don't really care. It's like at the end, though, kind of. Well, not really. I went to sleep still high off the mushrooms when I did it, but yeah, you throw them up.
Yeah, I need to get my hands on mushrooms. I originally was going to do it with my girlfriend, but haven't really had a chance to. Although, here's the thing, I know a guy, I'm not going to say exactly who he is because you don't stream, but let's just say he is a very close member of the family, and I pretty much have a hookup for nearly anything if I wanted. Although I'd say that I'm willing to try different types of drugs and shit, but I'd stay the fuck away from like heroin, speed, drugs that I would call little drugs.
Or like meth. Stay the fuck away from meth.
No, bro. I want to be a Breaking Bad guy.
Yeah, bro. You want to be Jesse Pinkman? Jesse! What the fuck?
Right.
The blue meth. You know in Edmonton, Edmonton is the meth capital of Canada, and they have blue meth here. They just dye it blue.
Oh yeah, because people are stupid. They don't understand chemistry. I mean, I guess it's like a placebo. It makes you think it's good.
I wouldn't say.
Well, I got told a story by my brother. So he told me that one day he was with a bunch of crackheads, and he has only ever tried crack once, and they gave him a bit of crack and he smoked it. And all the crackers were around him, like saying, "Oh, what do you think? What do you think?" And my brother fucking replies, "Is this what all the fucking hype's about?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like they're excited, saying, "Yeah." And he's like, "This is shit." Apparently he felt nothing from it. I don't know if he just got some bad crack, but I made a joke with him saying, like, technically you're a crackhead now, and you don't even get the fucking benefits of it. But here's the thing as well. Apparently, with people, so you know, like Ritalin and shit, people with like ADHD, whatever, they get given it. Ritalin is actually like it's like a medical grade low form of crack and speed. So if you have ADHD and you take something like speed or crack, it's got more of a chance to either do nothing or just basically make you normal. Because that's basically what they prescribe you anyway for it.
That's so stupid. That sounds like the worst drug ever.
Yeah, well, it's just I ain't touching that shit because I go down that path. Although, I was actually opposed to fucking beyond religion shit throughout school because when I was younger, I was taken to the doctors, and they said that, well, I got half diagnosed with ADHD because my mum pulled me out. So, because basically some woman said something that offended her, so she pulled me out of it. But they concluded enough to say that I have a problem with the ADHD shit, but not enough for me to ever get the help for it. So, people, I swear to God, I remember when I went to college, I had to go to counselling because, well, two reasons. One, teachers, I remember a teacher asking me to stay behind and asking me some questions about autism and shit if I had it. And I was just like, I don't know. People have always said that I do resemble shit, but I'm not diagnosed or anything, so I have no idea. But also, in college, I was doing computer science and shit.
Yeah.
I regret it because I was the best. I was better than teachers in that thing. People used to laugh as well because one time I was put to set like level 2 because my math and English was so low they couldn't put me higher, even though I qualified for it because you don't need maths or computers unless you're doing something like cryptography.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I remember someone was trying to fix this super basic problem because the audio on the computer wouldn't work, and I told the teacher what to do, but the teacher was asking the level 3 students in the class, and I told the teacher what to do because I was just sitting there laughing, and I swear to fucking God, the level 3 students looked at me and said, if we can't work it out, there's no way you can. And people in my class just fucking looked at me and I looked at them saying, they have no idea who the fuck they're talking to. Because I was programming, I was doing shit well beyond their fucking comprehension. But I was hacking shit back in fucking middle, like, not middle school, upper school. So
yeah, I got banned from my school's Wi-Fi for like a year because I found out how to bypass the pay for print thing. You just basically put the printer's IP on the Xerox app in your phone, and they literally called it hacking and banned me from the Wi-Fi forever.
Yeah, I remember they had like these fucking print credit things on people's account. The thing is, these schools, the way that they set it up, people. They don't put security on the printers at all. All they did was basically put a program.
Yeah, what I was doing, I was printing so much memes. I was printing like 1,000 pages of a really dumb meme. It was like that, or Solid Black. I was wasting their ink in one of their printers.
I'm surprised they would get like laser printers. That shit way better.
Or not that.
It's also cheap.
Well, yeah, but you still there's still I think it was a laser printer because it wasn't an inkjet. What I meant by that, they still take ink, bro. It's just the difference is it's like a powder kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. But it's way you get a lot more prints out of it, and it lasts way longer.
I was printing like
it's cheaper as well. Printer isn't cheaper, but the actual cartridges are.
Yeah, fuck inkjet printers, and HP sucks ass. Their printers are so annoying.
Yeah, they make it so you can't put other like third party. Third party ink cartridges in it. They put like fucking. I swear to God, they're putting microchips. I'm not about to go to conspiracy microchips. What I mean is, they're putting like little tiny microchips, computers and shit, fucking everything these days. Stop you being. It's basically what fucking Apple does. It stops you being able to fucking repair your shit machine yourself. Ink cartridges, like printers, are the most basic example because printers, like normal ink printers, they're cheap for a reason, because these companies are making their money back on the fucking ink cartridges, and a lot of the time, like, you can't go out and buy different ink. Like, to get the ink for it is so fucking expensive, and to get cheaper it doesn't work, because when you plug it in, it doesn't have like whatever fucking chip in it, so it basically says that it's either like not compatible or whatever, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then you basically have to fucking jailbreak your fucking printer. I expect, like, you're gonna have to fucking jailbreak your fridge to be able to fucking go colder. And I swear to God, I've seen shit like even with Teslas or whatever. You have to. Like, you have to fucking pay extra money to unlock features in your own fucking car. Like, you want to see more, that's an extra.
Wait, that's in a Tesla?
Huh?
Yeah, that's in a Tesla, right? BMW tried doing the same shit. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's like all these modern cars, like, you have to pay extra features. Here's the thing, you bought the fucking car. You bought the hardware in it, and now you have to pay fucking subscriptions to unlock your own hardware. Fuck that. Just, honestly, you may as well just jailbreak your own fucking car. I believe that shit should be illegal.
That's why I will never buy a car that connects to the internet. I'm never buying a car that connects to the internet.
It's another thing, like, Tesla, they're talking about like self-driving cars, you have to fucking...
I like Elon Musk though, but I would never get one of his cars. I'm happy he bought Twitter.
Yeah, and apparently, like, so the issue with these cars is that, like, it unlocks a lot of potential for the government and shit to basically steal your shit. So you know, like, okay, so here's an example, right? Let's say you forgot to pay for something or like in China, you have like social credit.
Yeah, they don't. Your car doesn't work. My oven, for some reason, my fucking oven can connect to Wi-Fi. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, but I haven't connected it. It's not set up. I would never do that because obviously I don't want my oven being disabled when I'm not paying my bills.
Why? Why? What's the point?
You can preheat. You can preheat your oven on the way home. I guess you can't wait fucking 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, because those 10 minutes are really valuable.
I know, right? But it's you can tell that's what it is. They're slowly inching towards that. They want that. They want to be able to disable your car. They want to be able to disable your oven. They want to be able to do all that shit. It's inching towards that, and it's a collaboration between corporations and the government.
I believe the fucking corporations are doing it just to get extra money out of it. The government's doing it for that extra control.
Exactly. That's why that's why for them it's a win-win.
It's honestly, we moved into a fucking dystopia with this sort of shit. And I swear to God, I've seen shit like fucking Wi-Fi connected toasters.
That's so dumb.
Okay, so I get it. With the oven, you can use the excuse, oh, you can get shit ready for when you're heading home. What's the excuse with the toaster? Because you have, like, what possible fucking reason can you have for having like an app for your toaster?
I guess you can play video games on your toaster. Remember, I've literally seen that. Someone actually hacked one of those smart toasters and put Doom on it.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna play fucking Flappy Bird with the fucking heat option on it. I think it's like smart fridges, like, I feel like a lot of these smart devices are just fucking gimmicks.
Also,
And it's
remember when they banned Flappy Bird? Why the fuck did they ban that? That shouldn't have been banned. It's a fucking game. People were getting mad. So what? It's a fucking game. People get mad at I get mad when I lose in CSGO.
I don't think it was banned actually. I think what happened was the creator of Flappy Bird got so much fucking hate because people get so angry they actually took it down from the store. Do you remember that period of time where people who downloaded the app, I think it was like, I forgot what year it was, but you were on eBay and shit, people sending their phones.
Yeah, you can still. There's this one guy on YouTube, I watch him, he has every iPhone ever, and he has an iPhone 5 with iOS 6 that still has Flappy Bird on it.
I got an iPhone 5 somewhere, although it's shit. I actually recently got a new phone, because
What did you get?
Nice phone. Oh, my girlfriend bought me an iPhone 8 mini. Actually, no, it's an iPhone 9 mini, I think. But I'm upset about it because I cracked the back of it already. Because the fucking back of the phone still lasts as well.
You mean iPhone? They didn't make. There was no iPhone 9. They went to the iPhone 10 after that. They skipped 9 like Windows.
Yeah.
You don't even pay attention. I have the iPhone. Like my phone is the iPhone 15 Pro. That's what I got. Which, by the way, what do you think about Apple and their new like obviously Apple's very anti right to repair, right? But I think the new MacBook Pro that came out, I love it. It's so nice, and their new chips that aren't Intel are so fucking fast.
I never used a Mac apart from when I was in college.
And also, Apple. You know Wine for Linux or for Mac? Yeah, they have a Mac version of it. Apple made their own version, and they're making gaming work on Macs now, so it's really good. Like you can actually play good games on Mac now, flawlessly.
I feel like the thing with Macs, I feel it's. I mean, I can see they look cool, they look nice and shit. Well, first of all, I fucking hate the mouses. Like,
yeah, it's so dumb.
Mouses.
I'll get a no mouse.
They are the worst fucking thing. I've only used it once in college, and I hated every minute of it. Like, the only thing that I used that computer for was probably Photoshop. And it's just, what is the point of those mouses? Like, they are just get a fucking USB mouse. Like, I get they want to have like their own unique system for everything. But what the fuck would they do with the mouse? Like, what is the point? Like, it's not even a scroll wheel, that's a fucking ball bearing.
It's dumb.
And things, I think I heard the CPU, like, Macs are good for work stuff, like rendering.
No, but Apple is actually like putting an actual push towards like you should see the new MacBook Pros that just came out, like, and there's a whole video now gaming on a Mac by Linus Tech Test even. They're actually putting significant effort into making it into an all-purpose machine that's powerful as fuck. Like their new chips, the M3 chip that just came out is really good. Like I want the new MacBook Pro instead of a PC.
Yeah, but I feel like I still prefer PCs because ultimately you still. I mean, people. Here's the thing. Oh god, I was about to fucking talk about that thought about Sliz. Oh, he's such a fucking Linux fag. And I mean that device is like, not nice, I don't mean nice. But when I say fag, I just mean that like
cigarette. When you say that word, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what you call cigarettes, right?
Yeah. I mean cigarettes. Yeah. don't.
These
Sorry,
British,
you-
that's how they call cigarettes. I was just smoking
Yeah.
one.
I'm smoking a fag. I'm smoking an e-fag right now. So what I mean is like, so he's. I get the whole appeal of the Linux and shit, but here's the thing: they're like, oh yeah, Linux, it doesn't track you, it doesn't do this and that. You know, if you were so fucking smart at computers, you could work out how to stop your Windows computer doing that shit. I fucking done that.
Yeah, I have Windows 11. What do you call it? That custom one that removes all the Microsoft bullshit.
Yeah, I can't even put Windows 11 on this thing.
No,
Which,
this
stupid.
computer is a first gen Ryzen and it runs Windows 11. You can bypass that easily. There's like a little thing you have to edit, and then in the installer, and then you can install it on anything.
I don't really care enough about Windows 11 to use it.
I just like using the latest. That's what I got bored of Windows 10. I like to switch it up.
Yeah. Things with Windows 10, I think you got the same program. I forgot what it's called, but
I know that program.
think-
It's really good.
yeah, I basically got in and stopped like communications between this computer and Microsoft. Not like updates and shit, but like diagnostics and whatever, things that you don't need to be said. And that's the thing as well. They're like, oh, Windows is spyware. Well, yeah. Then if you're so fucking, if you're gonna be so high fucking mighty about having your smart off and using Linux and shit, then just fucking. How about you use some of that brain power to fucking stop your Windows basically sending off this sort of information? Like, I prefer Windows because it's just handy. I'm not gonna go out my fucking way
Yeah.
to type everything in the fucking command terminal when I literally got a GUI for it.
The day Linux you can just install it and run all your Windows programs and all that stuff without having to fuck around with any bullshit, I will probably switch, to be honest, because like my servers, they run Linux and I'm very good at it, but I don't like it for my main computer because it's annoying. It's fucking annoying having to do all this little shit just to get your dumb game to work. And Nvidia does not support Linux properly. Their drivers suck.
Yeah, I know that they're trying to make Linux more compatible, but here's the thing. When it comes down to computers, I prefer Windows. And that's not just because it's like, that's what everyone fucking uses. That's just because I find myself being able to when it comes to programming, hacking, or do any sort of that shit, I can do it all from Windows just as easily. The difference is you just gotta put a little bit more elbow grease into fucking doing it. But you literally achieve the same shit. And I'm happy with that. And and that's the thing with like Sliz, he wants to fucking be like, oh yeah, I'm such a fucking Arch Linux pro. Then he fucking moves to Gnome and then Mint or whatever the fuck he wants to stroke the cock off next. But it's just some weird fucking hierarchy and like it's like a fucking circle jerk of people with subpar intelligence saying, oh, I've learned how to install a browser with my terminal. Fucking hit install fucking Chromium or whatever the fuck.
Big what?
Then I can do that too, bro. I can go into my Visual Studio and install a headless browser. Look at me, I'm so fucking cool. If people prefer Linux, then go ahead. But if you're just the way that he does it is just so fucked. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure he's self-aware of everything he does, but he's such a fucking sociopath that he doesn't give a shit. Like, he will find any... he is a special case. He basically makes cheats for a fucking Charles game now, like, for the past couple of years.
Yeah, that fucking horse game. Because he's a pedophile. He's a groomer pedophile. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I actually spoke to his new girlfriend recently, and apparently, he's moved house, right? like within the past couple of months, he's actually moved to a new place, which is fine because I've already tracked the new address down. But he lives in the most ghetto fucking area in Sweden. Like he lives on like, you know what? I can send you it if you want. You can have a look at it.
Yeah, send me this.
Let me find it. You have been blocked. Fuck off, mate. I don't care if I'm not Swedish. I deserve to see.
People are back to trying to block my server again. It's so annoying.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also, there's something I got to come clean with you about.
What?
So, do you remember when Max basically took claim for like, well, basically backpacking the server?
Yeah.
That was me.
What's the
I had. It was, you know your Linux server, I think you found a backdoor in it?
Yeah. That was Mason,
That-
I think.
No. Well, he may have done it once, but I actually put a backdoor in it. I promise you, I didn't do anything. The only reason I wanted it was just so I could have permissions on the server. I didn't do anything else with it. I crossed my heart with that one. But to be honest, I did feel bad about it. And I was too much for a person to take claim for it.
All that shit, I don't really care about that, because all it did was make me a better server owner, so.
So basically, I mean, I did it because you reused one of your passwords, and I was like, do you remember when you were doing your, what's it called, server hosting at the time? With, like, you had that, you had, like, that, website handle thing?
Yeah.
I basically, one of the nodes had a direct IP, and so I basically SSH'd into your server with that.
Oh, yeah.
But I promise you, the only thing I did with it was build and create on the server. I didn't fuck with anyone. I didn't like crash anyone. I didn't do anything bad. The only thing I used it for was to build my base. But yeah, I am sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't really care.
But yeah, I sent you a link on Discord.
Rat site.
Yeah, this fucking. I'm not gonna be saying all the info because I mean I don't want you to get banned or anything.
Let's look at this on. I love how it uses, what is this, Yandex?
Yeah. Like if you look up that, if you put in that address into Google Images, he's on the second floor. It is the most ghetto fucking area, but apparently his new girlfriend lives with him. And the thing is, I worry that he's probably manipulating her and shit with it, like abusing her in ways
Oh,
that
this
she
is
doesn't
pretty
understand.
fucking ghetto. This looks
Have
like
you seen his? Have you seen his dick pics?
I do not want to see it, but I have in the past.
Yeah, bro, I fucking. It's because he sent news and shit to girls he was grooming and shit, and it's being leaked.
Fucking hate pedophiles so much. And you know the pedophile, how they're trying to normalize pedophilia now?
Oh yeah, it's a sexuality.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's a crime. Yeah, 80 is just a number. Yeah, prison's just a rule. actually, so it wasn't after Anakin shows the shit that I've done, because I found, let's just say there's a bunch of shit I know about servers and stuff that he has no idea about. And I'm not gonna say, I don't want to say exactly what's going on. I'll tell you in private, but there is a bunch of shit he does not know that I found. He claims that I'm just. He likes to say that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm shit or whatever.
I'm gonna end
And
this
yet-
now. Good
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about that. Alright.